Hey friends, Empress Danny here. Let's check in for today's messages. So that you guys know, I am missing a device. I'm not sure what I did with it. I got ready to use it for here and now and couldn't locate it, but the glasses finding angels are on it. So they're going to find the device as well. But that's why your messages weren't up there. That's the device that I typically use. This one takes a bit longer. Okay, we have Cancer, caring. Some makes me feel like you're putting like a lot of heart, so emotion, into the things that you're creating right now. This is like even it can be people, but it's almost like everything you do, you put your heart into it. I feel like too, you have like your whether you realize it or not, you are actively creating right now. This is kind of like your heart is open. There's so much that you care about that there's a lot of purpose or intent behind the things that you're doing because of the fact that your heart is so big and so open right now. And again, this is like subconsciously manifesting is honestly what it feels like. So I definitely feel like I just heard dig your heels. But that's kind of the impression that I get. Like really sink into that, to whatever your intentions are, because I honestly feel like on the other side of that, like that's what you're literally like pulling in. I feel like in some cases this is a little bit kind of like wild for you because I feel like you're being shown love or like receiving care, um in life as well, like feeling very cared for by life. But that's the type of energetic embrace I feel you are like outputting right now. So I feel like that's why you're needing to allow your, this is like there is a strong sense of like recognizing like your life is a lot more balanced in terms of like the give and take. You're taking, you're receiving rather, and I feel like you're giving, but it feels a lot more effortless because of the fact that it's balanced. You're not going out of your way, or forcing yourself to give. You're not, making yourself, you're not chasing in order to receive. And so I feel like you're just operating in flow, and because of that, it's like everything that you do, you get. Everything that you owe, you give. Yeah. Libra, the beautiful minded. I like I said, and then Aquarius, the visionary. I feel like this has a lot to do with like you being very focused on um how you see things, perspective, um you being able to, for lack of a better word, see the future and see it from a place of right mindedness. Deep thought. Something significant about deep thought. I don't know why it is deep thought. Hmm. I don't know if there's a new direction, but there's something new coming your way. Okay. I also feel in some area of life this is a new path that you're embarking on. It can be like direction. Normally I wouldn't do this, or I wouldn't go whatever this route is. It's new, but it's aligned. Okay. Sometimes this is kind of like I don't know. If you think about like things that you normally, I wouldn't buy this, or I wouldn't, that's what it feels like. Normally I wouldn't do whatever this is, but there's something that warrants or justifies it. It's aligned to do, and because of that it makes me feel like this go around I'm doing something new. Okay. Choice. wonderment. I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like somebody's going to show you some love. And it's kind of like crazy. Some make me feel like this is going to shock you. You know how energy is cyclical. So you're choosing to show someone love as well. And just know if you're doing that. But this is just kind of like, I care. It could be like, I care about you, or I care about this. So this is how I'm choosing to show that. That's how this feels. And because of that, this is kind of like crazy. Like what comes of it is honestly what this feels. Yeah, small signs, Libra, the beautiful mind. This is like seeing indications that it's worth it. Okay? New chapter. I ain't gonna lie, something makes me feel like whether you realize it or not, the things that you're doing or the choices that you're making, somebody feels like held, secured, cared for, and probably you do as well. I feel like this is, and whether it's a person or just general, this is an energy that's giving to you, and it's one that you're receiving from. It's also one that you're giving to. Like this could be like your spirituality, because of the fact that you are allowing yourself to become more spiritual. Maybe you're spending time, right? Maybe it is like studying or just like meditation, prayer, whatever. There's something that you're giving to that is like, I don't know why I am getting this energy of like, thank you for giving a damn. But whatever the decision to give a damn is felt so deeply. It's someone's miracle, and it's like on the other side, they're yours. Or you're someone's miracle, and on the other side, that is very encouraging for someone. It gives them like signs, tells them the things that they need to know. Like this is like indications of progress that, yeah, I just heard it's all coming back to me now. So there could be something about your memory, but it's almost like when things, it's like I see signs this isn't karmic. I see signs this isn't karmic. Everything, yeah, let it all work out. I don't know why I feel like you are, this is like you've either been really busy and you're starting to see like the other side of that, or you about to be busy, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. Tenant is here. Pleasure. Maybe you're being pleasured, maybe you're receiving pleasure. I deserve pleasure. I deserve to be happy. Seven Sisters, creativity. What does it look like for me to receive pleasure? You decide what that is. Physical, mental, emotional. This is kind of like what's going to make you happy, right? What's going to settle the score? What's going to even whatever this is out? And seeing signs that you are getting or can get or have what you want. Scarcity is here. This is like, okay, so interestingly, I was telling my friend about like, I the reason I say this is because um when the Obamas were in the White House, I appreciated Michelle Obama, um, if you've never had that, there's something about, a woman playing the role that she was playing that looks like you, that's um, very encouraging. Okay. Um, and there's obviously appreciation, but she said something that really made me disappointed in her, in terms of, like, how you, and this I think happens all the time, but I think it's maybe, I didn't idolize her, but I think maybe it's so that we'll have a different perception of people than what we maybe initially thought. But she said something about, I think these young people are, they have very unrealistic expectations because they think that life is about being happy, or that you're going to be hit. She said something like that, and she's like, it just isn't. Life just isn't like that. And I was like, oh, what a jaded way to think. It was disappointing because you could tell it was almost like she had given up. And I'll be honest, like, I'm not the delulu thinking like everything is just going to unfold without any effort. But I definitely believe it. You see people right now who have these lives, like, you can't deny that there is the potential or the possibility to have what you want in life, to actually enjoy life and be doing what you're supposed to and be effective at it. So I don't know if that's playing a role here, but that's what it's making me feel. But scarcity will make you believe, it's almost like, I have so many problems, there's no way, blah blah blah. Or there's some, like, this feels like something about limiting beliefs today. If you have them, if you have been, like, giving attention to them, like, what feels like trying to step outside of those limiting beliefs. Why can't I have what I want? Why can't I be pleasured? Why can't I enjoy this? Then it makes me feel like something's taking place where you're letting go, releasing, or losing that mindset. And just accepting, like, without any type of fear or apprehension, that you can have what you want. Wow. That you don't have to limit yourself. This is amazing. I honestly feel like this is a good place to stop the daily grind. Join us. If you haven't joined the Patreon link in the description, I suggest you do that, because this feels like something is unfolding very, very beautifully. That is some limitation or restriction that has been on you as it pertains to enjoying or being pleasured by something. And this could, like I said, you could certainly be aligning with another person that could be the same thing. And in one way or another, you could be getting just what you want in a circumstance because of the fact that you're letting some aspect of that go and correcting your mindset, which usually indicates that there's something new that you're getting. You're getting a new favor, or more like you're getting something on the other side of you, like, making this right. Now the scales are going to even, so you're going to find, like, an energetic upgrade in some other area of your life, a result of you stepping out of it. And it could be this area, but it can literally be like any area. So I think this will be exciting. Look, today I feel for the small signs, because I feel like Spirit is giving you, I just heard an invitation, so that could resonate. Spirit is giving you what feels like indications that have weight, in a sense, that are satisfying to you. It's like, okay, Spirit, I don't worry, I don't fret, I trust. Okay, so keep trusting. Join the Patreon. We're gonna go and get extended messages. I love you, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.